בשם השם נעשה ונצליח, בעזרת השם דיס כולל חסות, כסלו 5th, we're going to learn a very interesting Zohar HaKadosh. This Zohar HaKadosh is going to teach us the importance of getting married and what happens after marriage and before marriage. Okay, so the Zohar HaKadosh starts with bringing the pasuk Yaghov halach ledarko ve'yifkeu bo malachi Elokim. So that's in Bereshit, Perek Lamed Bet, pasuk Bet, that speaks about after Yaghov Avinu is coming back to Eretz Israel. He is greeted with malachim, with angels. Rabbi Abba Patach, Rabbi Abba explains, Ve'amar, and he says, Zohar v'Yaghov Baram, that when HaKadosh Baruch Hu created mankind, he created them, right? Zohar and Yaghov, male and female. Kama hilan, Istakalla b'milei deoraita. How much a person needs to miyayin, how much he needs to see into Divrei Torah, how much he needs to deeply study Torah. Shekulam devarim yakarim, that Torah is very precious, and it's all words that are chosen, and there are many hidden lessons and very practical, precious gems in Torah. Ve'yailon inon atimei diba ustimei ainin, and woe to those who do not toil into learning Torah. They don't pay attention, and they close their eyes and their mind, and they don't study Torah. Torah comes in front of them. Lechu lachmo rachmei ushtu ba'in asachti, as it says in Mishleh. Torah calls out to them and say, whoever wants to learn, come and learn. And whoever heart is closed or his mind is not thinking about Torah, come, and Hashem guarantees, I give you sechel, I give you understanding. So just come and learn Torah. Mi peti yasur hena chasar lev amra lo ken velet man teasik. So the only person who wouldn't pay attention is a chasar lev, a person who is heartless. He doesn't have heart, he doesn't have mind, he doesn't care. Otherwise, people who have intellect, they have understanding of the importance of Torah, they would surely learn Torah. Ta chazeh, come and see. Hai gara it ber razin ilayin. This pasuk that we just mentioned, Yaghov halach ledarko ve'yifkeu bo malachi Elokim, there is a lot of secrets embedded in this pasuk. Ihu legoy ve'ihu levar, that it has secrets of the Penimiot Torah and the Chisoniot of the Torah. Penimiot is deep secrets of Torah. Chisoniot is like the Peshat, is the superficial understanding of Torah. Now this pasuk, so the pasuk that we're talking about is Zohar v'Yaghov Baram ishtamel lahai gavna, comes to teach us ishtamel lahai gavna, that the mashmaot, the understanding of the pasuk, is to come tell us that the pasuk is talking about Adam and Chava, Which Adam and Chava? The Adam and Chava of the Tachtonim. As we mentioned before in other lessons, a person has a surah, a shape, a spiritual shape of himself in Shamayim, right? So we're talking about here, Zohar and Yaghov Avinu, that Hashem created mankind in the form of male and female here down in this world. והן בבחינות זעיר אנפין ונוקבת עליונים. And corresponding to Adam and Chava, there is Zer and Pin in the upper world, Venukva. Zer and Pin is for male and Nukva is for woman. דשמשה ושיחרה בחיבורה חד עינון. And בחינת השמש והירח בחיבור אחד הם. That also, just like Adam has male and female, so too there is sun and moon. Right? Dichtiv, as it says in the pasuk, Bara'am. It doesn't say bara otam, it says bara'am. So bara'am is more than two. Bara'am refers to two sets of two. That when HaKadosh Baruch Hu created Adam and Chava, it wasn't only Adam and Chava down here, it was a spiritual Adam and Chava in the upper worlds. Bara'am. Kama de'at amar, as the pasuk says, Shemesh Yareach Amad Zevula. The pasuk says in Habakkuk, right, that Shemesh Yareach, sun and moon. Then it says Amad. It says stood. So that means they are really one. וישתמע האדם וחווה כחד יתבריאו. So too, the neshama, from this pasuk we understand, not neshama, from this pasuk understand, and that Adam and Chava, originally when they were created in one body, right? So Hashem created them like half male and half female. And then when Adam Arishon couldn't find a soulmate for himself, right, HaKadosh Baruch Hu put him into sleep and separated them in a way of separating from Adam Arishon, right? This section of Adam Arishon, what is it called, this section? I forgot.
Ribs.
Rib. Hashem removed one of the ribs of Adam, and from that rib created Chava. Bezivuk Chad. So originally they were one. Bekivan deishtakachu bezivuga Chad. Miad vayivarech otam. So once HaKadosh Baruch Hu created a zivug for Adam Arishon, and they were one, Hashem blessed them. Kivan delet baratam sharaya ella be'ata ishtakachu lechad v'nuchva. Because beracha does not come to a place unless that house, that unity of husband and wife is together, that there is marriage. When there is marriage, there is the utmost bracha, right? So therefore, in the beginning of creation, So in the beginning of creation, when Hashem created them and they were together as one, Hashem was able to bless them. Right? Now, there is going to be a practical lesson here, Zohar HaKadosh that is teaching us, comparing this fact to Yaghov Avinu. That when Yaghov Avinu left from Eretz Israel, when he left from Eretz Israel to go get married, he was alone. So he had to pray so much. And he didn't have those protection of the Malachim, right? And the only way that Hashem communicated with him was through sleep. The famous sleep that Yaghov Avinu slept after 14 years of study in the yeshiva of Shem Ve'ever, right? Then he fell asleep by Har HaMoriah, by the Maqam of Beit HaMikdash, and then HaKadosh Baruch Hu came to him in the form of speaking to him in the Chalom and promising him that Hashem promised him that I'm going to be with you. And he saw Malachim, Olim veYordim, that they went up from the ladder, up and down. That only happened in his sleep. But later on, when he came back after marriage and having 12 Shevatim, and he came back to Eretz Israel, he saw the Malachim himself, and Shekhina was with him. So from here, Zohar HaKadosh teaches us the importance of the constitution of marriage. That when husband and wife, they get married together, Shekhina is among them.
When he was sleeping, did they actually go up and down, or was it just...
No, there was no ladder there. There was no ladder. It was just a vision. It was in a sleep. And they went up and down. The Mefarshim talk about they were going up and they were going up to Kusei HaKavod, the heavenly chamber of Hashem, and they would see the face of Yaghov Avinu right above that chair, and they would come see Yaghov Avinu down there on the earth, and they would say, wow, this is the same face, right? This is the one who Hashem admires so much that his face is up there. So weiter, further in Zohar HaKadosh, Ta chazeh kad nafach Yaakov lemehach lecharan bilhudo hava deha in nesei makiti. When Yaghov Avinu left Haran, what does it say? Vayifkeu b'makom, right? That he had to engage with tefillah and tachanunim, right? Vela ativu le ela bechelma. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu did not answer him, only in his sleep, in Chalom, Chemla. Hashda Deinsiv. But over here, when he's coming back with wife and with children, and then he's also coming with 12 Shevatim, Kavyachol, Mashirinan, Ilain, Pakin Bey, as if to say that he had all these, Malachim, right? Like the armies of Malachim, right? Waiting for him, right? Protecting him. Wait, Chanenule. And then he prayed in front of Hashem, right? He prayed. Lefi she'al yedei hasadikim hem mitparachim ki hasadich mamshich memidat hasadich ha'elyon vehem mitrasefim b'zchuto. Why they were waiting for Yaghov Avinu? Because they were getting sustenance from Sadiq, from Yaghov Avinu. He was so important. Malachim, they also need life, and they get their life from righteous people. That's one of the ways they get life from. They get life. Dichtib, as the pasuk says, ויפגעו בו ahadaru livka bei, because it says that ויפגעו, when Yaghov Avinu came to that location, right? Choser, and it says after that, בהקדימה ihu, in the beginning, hayahu shahasfir v'tachnun. In the beginning, by going out from Haran, he had to pray alone. He had to wait for Hashem's response in sleep. But over here was completely different. They were waiting for him. Over here, they were in front of him. Right? As the pasuk says, begin. Divgine de Yaghov Avinu shiftin. Because over here, because of Yaghov and the Shevatim, ishtaqaya inun mimaya de Yama Rabba. So Yaghov Avinu was able to accept a certain shefa from Yam HaGadol, which is Midat HaMalchut. Why? Because he was married, because he had children, right? So from here we see the importance of getting married and being successful in making a family. Ezat Hashem should be for all the singles. Velo od, and not only that, Ella beqadmita belayla bechemla, in the beginning of the night, which is the madrega, right, is the lower level. When a person sleeps and has a dream, hashta bechezu de'ena ubimama. Over here is talking about that when he closed his eyes and he had a vision. Hadahu k'tiv, as the pasuk says, Vayomer Yaghov k'asher ra'a machane Elokim ze. But later, when Yaghov Avinu is coming back from Haran to Eretz Israel, married with children, it says that Yaghov Avinu saw the machane Elokim, these groups of malachim, right? Ze, referring to this. It wasn't in a dream. He was able to point to it. Ze. So this is the importance of marriage and having children. Hama deinun ella. Chama deinun habu. Inun dechama b'chalmam. Ra'a shehem elu otam amalachim shera'a b'chalom. Hasodam begincha chara lo machanaim. When he had the dream, he called them machanaim because that was in a dream. Mashrenan echazul ela. So that was in the form of a chalom in the upper voice. Umashrinan dechazel letata. And when he saw the machanaim, shenirelo ata lemata. Why over here is different, that he was able to see the malachim and not in the beginning when he left the Haran. Ella Shekhina azla legabei lenatla lebeita, because Shekhina was with Yaghov Avinu. And Shekhina dwelled in his house. Shekhina dwells in the house of the married couple. Right. Umechaka leBinyamin, and Shekhina was waiting till Binyamin would be born, would come to life. Lenatla beita imei de Yaakov kedera yaot, in order kede leshakon bebet im Yaakov, in order to live with Yaghov Avinu lekol shenaim asar shevatim karaui. That once Yaghov Avinu got married and had the shevatim, Shekhina dwelled among them. Ukedem ketiv, as the pasuk says, v'shab Yaakov v'shaqat ושאנן ואין מחריד שניסל מעשיו ולבן. So because of this, Yaghov Avinu was saved from Esav and Lavan. Why? Because he had the protection of Almighty Hashem Shekhina. Be'ezat Hashem, may HaKadosh Baruch Hu bless all Am Israel, that the singles among Am Israel would find their Ben Zug or Bat Zug soulmate, B'sha'at tova u'mustachad, in the right time with the right person. Amen.